sponsored by Hampton by Hilton, where breakfast is always free and hot, the easiest decision of your trip. The Lakers lost by 17 to the Grizzlies in Game 5 last night. This one unfolding in Memphis. Now the series goes back to L.A., where the Lakers could close it out. They're 4.5-point favorites, actually, according to Fox Bet Sportsbook. Shannon, it's Game 6, but do you consider this one a must-win for the Lakers?
No, it's a must-win for the Grizzlies because if they lose, they go home. At least if the Lakers lose, they got a Game 7 to go, and they try to win that one on the road. But I do believe it's an important game, and they understand the magnitude of this moment. All you can do is go out there and play your best basketball. The Lakers know they didn't play, especially LeBron. I don't know how much better AD can play. Maybe he can give you 40-20. But if LeBron does what he does last night, it doesn't matter if AD gives you 40-20, especially if the other guy, none of the other guys, Austin Reeves didn't have a great shooting day, D'Lo didn't have a great shooting day. So that's what it comes down to. Can the other guys, can LeBron and AD, and like you said, it's kind of contagious. When LeBron and AD plays well, Austin Reeves gets into a rhythm. The other guys, D'Lo plays well, and that's what they're going to need. LeBron says he's going to be better in Game 6. I'm going to take him at his word and say he's going to be better, much better. Hard for me to believe that he'll be worse. They understand the importance of this game, being at the game Monday and feeling the energy and woo. I can just imagine what Friday night's going to be like. So, yeah, I think, I don't think it's a must-win, but I think it's the Lakers will win.
Okay. I do think it's a must-win because I don't think you can win a Game 7 back in that grindhouse. That's what it used to be. It's a new grindhouse, but it...
In the Warriors. He did that in the Warriors. He did that in the Garden. So he's not unfamiliar with winning Game 7s on the road.
I just don't think you can do it. They had the best home record in the NBA.
Have we beat them there before? Did we just beat them? We beat them Game 1 in there.
You beat them Game 1?
Unless they played the off-site.
No.
Okay. So we beat them.
I remember that classic game last year when I won a bet from you because you had a 14-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden here came Memphis. And I know it was a different day and a different time, but Ja got going and Bane got going, which brings me to Bane, Desmond Bane.
Yeah.
To me, he's different. He's cut from different cloth than the rest of the Grizzlies are. I don't like the Grizzlies' attitude. You've seen it up close and personal firsthand. I don't like their fake swagger. I don't like the way they talk and chest beat when they got nothing to be talking and chest beating about. I think they are way premature in how they carry themselves as an overall basketball team, and much of that starts and finishes with Ja Morant, who is obviously their best player. But in this series, their best player consistently has been Desmond Bane because he is hurting you as a guy who can score the basketball in ways I didn't see coming over the previous 2 years.
Right.
He has turned into a, as they say, 3-level scorer. He can make mid-range jump shots, and he will take it to the rack.
He will go all the way to the rim.
He will. If you dare him to, he will go in there, and he'll slam it on you. And obviously, he has a very sweet, effortless three-point stroke. It's just like a little wrist flick. It's pretty to watch because when he gets it in range and locked in, whew, he can light you up.
Yes.
And yet, in attitude, he doesn't fit with the rest of them.
He's sneaky with his skip. Don't let him fool you.
I got it because after the games, very quietly, now twice in a row, after the game at your place, he said, I guarantee you, very quietly, but very strongly and authoritatively, he said, we will win Game 5 in our place. And then after last night's game, he guaranteed they are going to come to the crypt tomorrow night and win that game. Watch, he says, we'll do it. It doesn't come off as brash as Ja, but maybe sneaky brash. Okay, I give you that because he is sort of part and parcel of their whole attitude.
Yes.
But he has been resolute that we're going to win the game last night and we are going to win the game on Friday night. Well, he's no joke. Listen, Dylan Brooks, Dylan the villain, he's a joke to me. He's comic book character.
Right.
He is virtually all bark and no bite. That's just me. And as I say, he actually spoke himself out of existence because he spoke so much that there's no way he's going to live up to it.
Right.
And he crumbled under the spotlight he brought upon himself, and he melted under it. And again, his shooting numbers for this series are just They're worse than LeBron's. He's 30% from the floor. He's 20 of 66. That means he's missed 46 shots in 5 games. Well, you know what happens. They said last night the Memphis crowd was groaning when he went up to shoot. That's like Westbrook with the Lakers. Okay, so it's come to that. From 3, he's now 8 of 37. That's 22%. So he has become a big-mouthed liability for this team.
Yeah.
But they found something last night in Luke Kennard, and he played, let's call it 18 minutes. And he banged up his shoulder and had to leave the game. But look at his plus-minus. In the 18 minutes he played in place of Dillon Brooks, look what happened, Shannon. He was a plus 26, which was by far the highest plus-minus on the floor last night, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, he banged up his shoulder. I don't know what's going to happen, but they worked better with him in the lineup because Dillon Brooks has become a problem for his own team, right? So, you know, he poked the bear, and the bear poked back, and here he is. So he becomes the negative X factor, but the positive one, very quietly to me, has been Desmond Bane because, listen, you can make a case that over the long haul of the series, he might have been the best player on the floor.
Because you got to realize, Skip, they won game 2 without Ja.
They did.
So he was there. He's been their most consistent. Jaren Jackson, he had a great. I mean, he didn't have a great game, but he was solid. He had 18 points, 10 rebounds. But it's his presence on the defensive end because they know he's lurking, Skip. They know he's back there somewhere. We just don't know where you are. And when you think he's out on the wing, he's right there. And the next thing you know, he's throwing your shot out, or he's forcing you to take an alter shot. But yeah, you're right. Austin Reed's going to have to do a better job because you got D'Angelo Russell taking. You got Vanderbilt, Vando taking Ja. And so Austin Reed's got to guard somebody, Skip. Maybe you put him on Dillon Brooks.
Maybe
you put him on Dillon Brooks. Maybe LeBron's going to have to take. Maybe LeBron's going to have to take. But then because they go too big, so you can't put LeBron because you got Xavier Tillman and Triple J in there.
Yeah, but LeBron can guard Xavier Tillman because he's not that
tall.
But
LeBron is guarding Jaren Jackson. AD is guarding Tillman.
Okay.
But so that means Russell or Reeves have got to find a way to neutralize. Put Dillon Brooks Put D'Lo on Dillon Brooks.
Okay.
Austin Reeves, you're going to have to do a better job of neutralizing Desmond Bane. He's gotten back-to-back 30-point games now.
Back-to-back. He had 33 last night, but Ja got you 31.
Yeah.
Well, if you get 64 points from the 2 guards, you're going to have a hard time.
Well, you get your 2 big guns got to match that. And now you make it a role player versus role player.
And guess what they did also? Those 2 guards, they each got you 10 boards. Wow. Okay. So Jaren Jackson got you 10, but your team still won the rebound.
Yeah, because you got 29, but you got 29 boards just between LeBron and AD to neutralize the 30 they got from 3 guys.
Okay. Here's my fear for you in this home game tomorrow night. I think crucial, to me, do or die, game 6. Did you just recreate a little monster back in Memphis? Did you give them life and legs?
We created it, so we know how to kill it.
Okay, well, maybe you better. Because, listen, you're going to have to kill it in the first quarter. I'm going to say it again. LeBron has – listen, I haven't loved him in the clutch. We've gone back and forth about that. That's in moments. But where I do love LeBron is in big game situations when it's time, when you are in trouble, like that game 6 against Boston. When was it? Back in the Miami run. Remember that?
I do remember.
A lot of people think it's the greatest game he ever played.
Yeah.
It's right up there. Okay? It was not just a moment at the end of the game. It was a whole game where, hey, you better come out and do this.
Yes.
Well, this is one, too. Do I give them a chance to win the West? Yes, I give them a chance to win the West because I'm not sold on the top seed Denver. I've been watching them against Minnesota, and they're growing on me, but are they a done deal? I do not think so.
No.
The Suns, I want to just completely love them, but I can't because they haven't had enough reps together. So I'm not sure. I like that they got fire tested by the Clippers, but do I think you'd have a shot against the Suns? Yeah. I want to see it because I do think you'd have a good shot.
Of course.
Okay, you got to take care of business. And where you don't take care of business, if you have to go back to a game 7, and you can say, oh, LeBron's been there. This is the one. This is the one where he needs to come out in the first quarter, unlike what he did last night at Memphis.
Right.
and take the game over, because nobody's still playing today.
Who the officials? I didn't know who the officials are, and I tell you what, he's going to how aggressive he can be.
I have no idea. But whoever it is, you just got to do it.
No.
Yeah.
Scott Foster, stay away.
Yeah. Would they do that? Listen, Scott Foster is notorious for allowing the visiting team to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I don't think they want to do that to LeBron.
Yeah, I want Zach Zarba.
Okay, he's a good one.
Yeah, he's a good one.
I think he's the best. Actually.
Yeah, I want Zach.
All right, that's a deal. I'll buy that. But LeBron now owes his team from last night. He needs to come out and set a tone because, listen, deep down, John Morant, Desmond Bane, and even Dylan Brooks, they know in their heart of hearts, LeBron's still better than any of them.
Yeah.
AD can be on any given night. So here's the night where LeBron has to do the opposite of what he did last night. You need no turnovers in the first half. And in the first quarter, you need to, if you have to post up, if you have to put your head down and drive the basketball, set the tone.
Right.
Send them home psychologically in the first quarter, because it's not that hard to do it. Your team is a little better than their team. I'm not going to say a lot better, but your team is a little better.
I'm counting on LeBron.
Okay.
I'm counting on him. He ain't disappointed me.
Okay. Well, he's been good in game situations like this, so you need to do it. This doesn't need to go to the last shot.
They're going to go to the last shot.
Okay.
We're going to be done.
All right.
We're going to be done. We're going to be rested.
Cover? We covered the 4.5. I think you're talking cover. That's it.
Yeah, but it's cover is only 4. It's going to be a close game. Memphis is good. They're scrappy. They don't give up. They don't go away. And you know the thing is, Skip, can you suppress the run? Because just like the Lakers had a 15-point lead,
yep.
And then all of a sudden they go into the half, they're up 2. And then the Grizzlies come all the way back, and Grizzlies take a lead. They go up by 7.
Yep.
So the Grizzlies aren't going to go away. The question is, like you said, LeBron.